Hello everyone, this is Joe from PrepAgent. Let's talk about 4 acronyms that you must know to pass your real estate exam. STUD, Maria, Pete, and TIP. The acronym STUD is used as a memory aid to keep the 4 elements of value in mind. They are scarcity, transferability, utility, and demand. Scarcity has to do with the supply of real estate available. The scarcer the supply of real estate available, the more valuable the property is. Transferability. The deal is worthless unless the seller can transfer a clear property title to the buyer. Utility is the use to which the property can be put. The more uses the property can be put to, the more valuable it is. Demand is the number of people that want the property. The more people that want the property, the more valuable the property becomes. Remember, STUD is for scarcity, transferability, utility, and demand. Let's move on to fixtures. Personal property goes with a person, and real property goes with the real estate. A fixture is personal property that becomes real property, as it was something that once went with the person, but for reasons of its association with the property, now goes with the real estate being sold. An example of a fixture would be a toilet. The test for a fixture can be remembered with the acronym MARIA: method, adaptability, relationship, intention, and agreement. The method used to attach an item to the property might make it a fixture. For example, if something was put in the wall with a hammer and nail. Adaptability means that if the item becomes an integral part of the home, it cannot be removed. For example, a pool cover is a fixture because that cover goes to the pool on the property. Relationship of the parties can dictate if something is a fixture. One example of this is a buyer-seller relationship can bring different results on a fixture as opposed to if it was a landlord-tenant relationship. Intention of the party when the item was attached can dictate if it was a fixture of the property. Most important is the agreement between the parties. Remember, what 2 people agree upon supersedes the other rules of a fixture. So when they ask you about a fixture on your exam, please remember the acronym MARIA: method, adaptability, relationship, intention, and agreement. To remember the government powers, think of the acronym PETE. P is for police power, E is for eminent domain, T is for taxation, and E is for his cheat. An individual will not have any of these rights. Police power is the state's inherent right to regulate an individual's conduct or property to protect the health, safety, welfare, and moral of the community. Common examples of police power are zoning and building codes. Eminent domain refers to the power possessed by the state to appropriate property for public use. The owner of any appropriated land is entitled to reasonable compensation, usually defined as fair market value of the property. Taxation is a charge on real estate used to pay for services provided by the government. Escheat occurs when property reverts to state ownership when an individual dies without a will and without heirs. For the government powers, remember the acronym PETE: police power, eminent domain, taxation, escheat. Joint tenancy can be held by 2 or more people, making it a form of concurrent ownership as opposed to ownership in severalty, where a person owns a property on their own. There are 4 unities that must exist in order for joint tenancy to be created: time, title, interest, and possession. The acronym TIP will help you remember them. Each person must receive or obtain title to the property at the same time. The deed need not reflect the name of each person on the same document. Each person owns equal portion of ownership, and each person possesses the same right of occupancy to the property. Remember to TIP: time, title, interest, and possession. One more note regarding joint tenancy. If one joint tenant dies, that joint tenant's portion of the property cannot be willed to an heir or other surviving relatives or to anybody else, as the remaining joint tenants would have the right of survivorship. Another form of concurrent ownership you should be aware of is tenants in common. In a tenants in common, you could will the property as the other joint tenants would not have the right of survivorship. Also, there's only one unity that is shared, and that is the unity of possession. Those are the 4 acronyms you must know to pass your exam. Remember, STUD, scarcity, transferability, utility, and demand. Maria, method, adaptability, relationship, intention, and agreement. Pete, police power, eminent domain, taxation, NSG. Joint tenancy, time, title, interest, and possession. This is Joe from PrepAgent. Till next time, remember, keep it concise and keep it simple.